The court is now in session for the trial of PBS Kids and the McDougal family versus Bernard Barney the dinosaur. Mr. Shapiro, you may now present your case.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alright, Mr. the Dinosaur, let's get the basic facts of this case out of the way first. We know that on the week prior to the cancellation of the Barney and Friends show, many of the parents of the show's child actors complained to PBS that their children have learned curse words during their time on the show. The show was cancelled on February 15th due to the controversy, and you were fired by creative director Jeffrey McDougal as a result. Is that correct, Mr. the Dinosaur?
Yes, that's correct.
2 days later, Jeffrey McDougal was found dead in his home, with 2 gunshot wounds in his head and 1 stab wound each in his chest and in his abdomen. Did you know about this, Mr. the Dinosaur?
Yes.
Well then, I think you know enough about the case itself. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to present the evidence for why I believe Mr. the Dinosaur murdered Jeffrey McDougal.
You may, but can I ask why you are doing this before you provide the evidence that he taught kids swear words?
Well, Your Honor, I think that the $100 fine for public vulgarity is far overshadowed by the life sentence in prison for first-degree murder.
Fair enough. Proceed.
Exhibit A. Mr. the Dinosaur, you would have had a motive for killing Mr. McDougal. You've been the star of the Barney and Friends show for 22 years, and McDougal fired you without notice 2 days before his murder. Exhibit B. The fingerprints on Mr. McDougal's front doorknob seem identical to the prints taken from Mr. the Dinosaur in the early stages of this investigation. Exhibit C. Bloody Tyrannosaurus footprints leading away from Mr. McDougal's home. Barney the Dinosaur is the only Tyrannosaurus who personally knew Jeffrey McDougal. So, Mr. the Dinosaur, based on all the facts of this case, the most logical conclusion that I can come to is that you killed Jeffrey McDougal.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize that there was that much evidence against me. I did kill Mr. McDougal because I was mad that he fired me. I also taught all those kids curse words because I thought it would be funny. It's settled then. The court finds Bernard Barney the Dinosaur guilty of first-degree murder and public vulgarity, and sentences him to life in prison and a $100 fine.
We've got a situation here, Code Red.
Come on, let's go. What time is it? I don't even know what's going on.
Hello, Bernard.
Oh, what the?
Do not be alarmed, Bernard. I am nothing more than an animatronic bear stolen from a family arcade pizzeria, painted purple, and reprogrammed to be sentient. I am here to break you out of prison.
Well, why do you want to break me out of prison? I never even met you.
I am a member of a supervillain team called the Rotten Alliance, and I have been asked to recruit you to join. We can talk more about the details later, but long story short, there's an ogre named Shrek who is starting a superhero team called the Sense of Right Alliance, and our goal is to stop them.
Why do you guys call yourselves the Rotten Alliance if the team you're trying to fight against calls themselves an alliance?
You know what? You're right. We should probably change our name. Maybe we can be the Rotten Squad or the, I don't know, something rotten. We can figure out a better name later. But for now, do you wish to join us?
Okay.